Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 6:15 p.m. I don't know what I did with the last few hours. I feel like I probably did something, but I guess I didn't get home till 3, so it hasn't been that long. Anyway, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. It's Thursday, and I'm going on spring break next week, so I'm feeling pretty good. I got like one more assignment, and then I got a week to just take it easy. Probably gonna spend that week doing schoolwork actually. So, you know, pretty exciting, something to look forward to. Also gonna try to do some, I don't know what. I'm gonna do something with YouTube or Twitch probably. Look for something fun to do. We'll see what we got. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. This is my last spring break, which is fine. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Never been on like a vacation for spring break or anything like that. I honestly feel like it's kind of cliche, so I'm going to talk about it in today's intro is spring break, since this is my final spring break. Did you ever go on spring break? You go on like a trip or anything like that? I mean, obviously everyone goes on to a like week-long break, assuming that they have gone to a school that does it. However, I feel like spring break has a trope associated with it, which is like, you know, college kids go to a beach in somewhere in the south and just go nuts for like a week. I would never, of course. I'm not a big vacation type to begin with, but I feel like it's probably not that common. But maybe I'll be surprised. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it is. I wouldn't do it though, personally. I'm not like, I also want to mention I'm not really like sad or nostalgic about being on my last spring break next week. I don't really care. In fact, I'm glad I'm sick of being in school. So maybe, who knows, maybe I fail some of my classes and then we go for another year. God, I hope not. Anyway, hope you are doing well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I don't know why I got you with another one there, but never you mind. Nothing else to tell you. Let's begin. Exile Hellhorned, Stygian. Pushback Talos, Darkness Arcus, Chase Seraph, Hidden Passage, Titan's Gratitude, Important Work. I've gone on record as saying that this is my least favorite clan combo in the game. Thought this was Railhammer for a second. Impsicle is fine. Kinda makes me want to play Imp Parade. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Royalty. So we're gonna have a lot of Imps. And we're gonna probably take double space. Just throw a whole lot of Imps at things. Yeah, nothing for refracting lenses. Firestone housing's okay. Or we just take Precious Plating and we play it cool. Take Firestone housing. My favorite answer to how do I beat this run is Transcendent Endless. Because that's easy. That doesn't require a whole lot of anything, really. That'll just work. But we'll see. I'm not opposed. We're gonna probably take double space. I'm going to send an extremely large number of imps at my problems. And that's going to be acceptable, I hope. This turn is significantly more complicated than I feel like it needs to be. So I can ascend the Forged Disciple, play the Imps top floor, and then what? Play Lance Steward? No. Okay, so if I want to catch Collector, I have to Hidden Passage it up. And I do want to catch Collector. And then I go Queen's Impling, Frozen Lance. Okay. Sure. I'll take the Ember Drain, I don't mind it. I think that all of that made sense. A tough turn though. Truly. Queen's Impling here means that, yeah, we wipe this all out. Very nice. Come down here, play... Kill the 645, actually. Titan's Gratitude going a little bit nuts here. I just have to make sure that I'm managing my imp plays well enough. A lot of Queen's Implings. Watching the amount of damage he took change there was kind of strange. Thought I felt my phone vibrate, but I did not. This boss, he poses a challenge. Absolutely. I think the best thing for me to do is ascend him here. You may disagree, but by ascending him I get to put these imps down and I get to make use of them and it's all fine. I get an extra target for the rage basically by doing it that way. I get the Queen's Impling with the rage where I might not get that on the turn after. And I can't chump block because that boss has trample. Definitely Hornbreak. I am not going to play Incant, so I don't want to just pick Offering Token randomly. Give me Flash Freeze. Hot Shark's fine. I'm not going to play Incant. I don't know if you can win this run by just throwing a lot of imps at the problem, but maybe. Archstone 2510. Now, in yesterday's episode, I thought about him. I think I decided he was not good. But I did think about him. I feel like I'm supposed to pick Consumer of Crowns, if for no other reason than it gets me through the next fight. But when you think about it, the shark will get me through the next fight, and I probably won't be able to play Consumer, so I'm gonna skip. Plus 25. Let's do this. Let's do plus 25 Large Stone Hot Shark, and we will not die in the next 2 rings now. I'll take this money since there's a steel shop coming up. Not necessarily a guarantee that I go to the steel shop, especially less so now, but I'm gonna take this trial as well because this shark kills everything. Slap him down top floor, he wins the fight. I should have played Train Steward first. I didn't think I was going to play Train Steward. My bad. Shark's doing fine over there. The biggest problem that we're going to face is the classic problem that we face when we have to play Hellhorned. I don't want to play like the Hellhorned units are not good. I guess I want to see Horned Warrior, right? Because like Stygian units are not good in this run particularly. Sure. Fine. That I hidden passage that spikes away and it's a little better. Yeah. It's acceptable. Shark will kill this. Like I said, we took the large stone because we have the open slot. Shark has no chance of losing to any boss at this stage of the game. With large stone, no way my man loses. I guess I'm looking for Horned Warrior. I don't need more imps. Imp Parade's going to start giving me 2 imps per turn as well. So I'm going to start getting 3 imps per turn down the line. Big Ice Tornado. In default Stygian, I think it's a good card. You can go look for, I mean, there's no real reason to go to the steel shop here. I could look for Endless, but I could also duplicate Self-Infused Shark right now, and that's also pretty good. So we get to look at Deranged Brute. Sure, he's fine. We have Rage coming up, so he's alright. I'm down for duplicate self-infused Shark here. It's like a twofold play, right? I get to get the infusion on Shark, which is something I want to do, and I get to look at that Hellhorned banner, which is also something that I want to do. The Steel Shop's good, the health is whatever. Steel Shop just like only has Endless right now. Oh, Trample Stone, okay. Trample Stone or Endless Tome are good here. Endless Tome, I can then just play Endless on the Shark through that. Versus Trample Stone, Trample on Deranged Brute is very good. He's going to do a lot of damage when the Rage starts rolling. I go for the Trample. Furnace Tap is similar. The Imps are also free because of Imp Parade. So I think I can get away with Furnace Tap here. This run's coming together, it's just a little strange. 50 pack shards don't bother me. I'm going to be taking double space on this run. And we're going to probably hinge a pretty good portion of this run on the Shark, who is going to do a lot. I'm going to put a lot of my faith into this Shark, and I think it is well deserved. Oh man's gonna put out some big numbers with that large stone as well. You see a problem here? I see a problem there. It won't matter in this fight, but it's something I will need to be aware of in the future. Alas. Just have to be very aware until because I have like, what, 2 Imp killing pickups? Yeah, I have 3. Because I have Hornbreak as well. Okay, we're gonna kill this boss through Frostbite. And to put more armor on the Shark as well. Thought about playing Furnace Tap on the Shark. Get rid of all these queens and flings. I don't know, everything's gonna be easier when I have space, I think. I hypothesize life gets easier when we have some space. Gratitude, I'm gonna play them both, sure. That's alright. We're at 40 Frostbite on Fell. I want the Pyre Chomper behind, because that's one more round. Go like Hornbreak here, Ice Tornado Fell. He looks pretty dead to me. 90 HP, how much Frostbite? Oh yeah, she's going to die on the way up. Ooh, this kills her. Because of how debuffs work. Interestingly enough. It's the same as, like, buffs and debuffs work the same, and it matters on Crystal Cloak. Last Stand is pretty good. The end. This run scales its rage pretty slowly. So being able to just press Last Stand and double it is cool. The problem with Last Stand, and the thing that gives me a little hesitation, is it's expensive. 3 energy is a lot to ask on a run where I'm looking to take space twice, isn't it? Probably afford to cost it down though. Hand in Warrior? Probably not, honestly. I can't fit him on the floor. I'm just gonna play Deranged Brute. He's the same as Deranged Brute. I guess I could give him 2 Deranged Brute. Makes me go pretty high on the packed shards if I want it now. I think he's alright. Space. This is a double space, as we said. Go left. I suppose I could have waited on the duplicate self-infuse if I had looked ahead, but no, I guess not, because there's a chance that this doesn't have a hot shark in it. And it doesn't, so never mind. Put that line of reasoning away. gonna go Imp Parade too. I'll consider doing Imp Sacrifice, but yeah, maybe not if we see Holdover, which we do. Holdover, important work. Check for Intrinsic here. No Intrinsic, but it's alright. I'm a little bit worried about going to 75 pack shards. Value Stone Last Stand is pretty good value, though. Go to 65. Fuck it, we can go to 90. I'm not afraid. I'm putting maybe too much faith in my shark, but I also have the Imps. I think there's enough to warrant me going to 90 here. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Furnace tab down. I'm gonna go ahead and, like, the thing that makes me strongest now is clearing out 2 train Steward. And so it is done. Alright. We'll see how it goes, shall we? Party Boys, Spikes is pretty good. Spikes Trial helps me quite a bit. Another proc on Shark, and Party Boys is an ideal combat for us as well. Let's dodge the Ember Drain if you don't mind. Yeah, Shark's gonna do some good stuff to these guys, and he's not at risk of dying, which is the thing that's really scary. Is if my man passes away. Bye bye. There is no reason to play these Queens and Flings. Not that I can think of anyway. Or rather, no reason to play them on top floor, unless there's an enemy up there. Yeah, with Fledgling Imp every turn, and the Sacrifice, and just do the kill, molting him. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy. I'm not gonna play Furnace Tap right now, because I want to play Last Stand first. Furnace Tap is a later card. There's a freaking bozo in front of my floor. Who left that guy there? It was me. I left him. I know. It was me. I know. Good. Tap the bowl. God, this shark is good. Look at him. Look at him over there. The Last Stand up. And Last Stand here is worth enough, I would say. Usually don't like that card, but here it's worth enough because our rage scaling is pretty slow. Ember Drain. Oh yeah. Thought I was going to save 6 health on the Queen. My Queen floor, my top floor here, does not have a whole lot of health to work with. I do have to notice that. Has a lot of rage, but we're really just holding on because of the shark. Which is okay. Don't really want to curse myself here. Furnace Tap is good. And I need to go to a steel shop. The other good thing about playing this fight and this run out like I have is that on the steel shop I have 2 major upgrades. I need actually 3 because quick is good as well. So it's impossible for me to go to the steel shop and not find something I want. Hell's Banners is great. Impish Scholar lets me pull back Furnace Tap or Last Stand. That is good. And bringing either of those back is fine, and I can play them off of the Hell's Banners. So it's all good. We can go look for double summons, maybe I get them both back. That would also be acceptable. I'll cut like 2 Frozen Lances and then the rest are gonna be Queen Zimplings. Frozen Lance can go first though. Oh, I have no money. Yeah. So do I want to go over on pack shards to look at Relic? Is there a relic other than double summons which I think is good for this run? Yeah, there's one. Let me look. And, like, comes to mind, I can think of one. Let's look. Real quick. So, Ashes, Gurg's Goad is good here. And, like, the Rage Relics are fine. We have Stygian. Cuddlebeard is good. Rules of Containment is okay. Light's Gift is good. Oh yeah, there's a lot actually, right? Because like Light's Gift, Lost Luggage, Split Anvil is okay. Actually, Split Anvil I wouldn't put on the list. Okay. Pardon me, I have to close this. I'm gonna open this. Wayne's-Tale, didn't even see it, didn't even think about it, but that's good too. A shame that there's a Founding Seal, but this is not an incant run. I'm playing it extreme. This is too much, but I'm okay. Multi-strike, again, kind of like spikes, is good for the shark. So, tell yourself that. My man's gonna be going to the mid floor. I'm sure he's gonna do great there. It's fine. Maybe killing that's actually wrong, because it makes my shark damage weaker, but I should kill off a fledgling imp anyway. Nothing in there. You're terrifying. What? Huh. Okay. Surprising. I put the imp at back. Oh yeah, definitely correct as well. Put the imp in the back so it can help with the damage output, I feel. It also doesn't get killed, which is important. Diffuse that enemy. Is he 11 times 2? Is he always 11 times 2? I guess he's always 11 times 2. Huh. How about it? I don't know if I can play Furnace Tap. If Important Work is my bottom card, it's kind of awkward. Funnily enough, and this is the first time it's ever happened to me, but I would feel more confident about playing Furnace Tap here if they didn't take the rage off of it like 3 patches ago or 4 patches ago, whenever that was, and we just clowned on it. Remember that? If they didn't take the rage off of Furnace Tap, I would say we had nothing to worry about there. We had a little bit to worry about, but it's okay. I don't want to put this imp in the back or in the front so it dies, but the Ember Drain doesn't matter anymore. And I kill them every turn. Oh yeah, and now I play Last Stand Impish Scholar here. A Furnace Tap again. Oh hey, my queen died, by the way. I didn't notice that until just now. That's a whoops. That's a bit of a whoops. Didn't realize that my champion had 20 HP. Kind of forgot to look, to be honest with you. Alright, I mean, we can fix it. It's not a big deal. I hope. Oh no. Alright, so I'm gonna take the spikes damage to my pyre. That's gonna have to be fine. I'm gonna kill here, and we're gonna have this tank to deal with. The tank is getting a lot of health, but he's actually not a threat, particularly. So I do have to eat the 236 imp, but that's okay because this boss is sweep. As long as I kill the boss in 1 hit, which I actually think I do. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, we're chilling. I'll actually heal this back, but it's okay. He'll heal like 16 of it back, it's fine then. Ooh, I should have left an imp alive so I could play Important Work here. Ooh, I should have put an imp on the middle floor actually. I think it's okay still. And I was close to playing this out correctly. It's fine. If he doesn't kill me, I'll just take the fire damage. Gross. if I played an imp on the middle floor there, or if I kept my queen alive, I would not have taken that damage, but it's okay. We're alive. I can't just click important work. I don't think it's good. Is it good? I don't think it's good. Take branding, right? I don't need it. Those. This run has a health issue, but that gets better in this area here, I hope. Show me endless and multi-strike, please. Quick is also fine. Quick, plus 25. I would actually prefer endless over multi-strike. That is the worst. That is absolutely the worst. Large stone quick in this shop is insulting. Alright, let's get rid of some of these queens and things. Man, I'm at 240. Alright, I guess we just leave. There was something I wanted to think about putting intrinsic on. Oh, it's important work. It's worth it. I'm over on pack shards anyway. Making this intrinsic is good. Do I want to take space again? Yeah, because of the welder helpers coming up. I guess our floor becomes more stable once I get welder helper. Yeah. A turn 1 transcendent. Huh. Presents you with a bit of an interesting conundrum, doesn't it? I lose my important work. What a shame. Yeah. Boss has 7 rounds of stealth here. Stealth up until relentless, basically. All looking about right to me. The fledgling imps. Days doesn't matter. Fledgling imps are going to kinda get in the way right now, I fear. I can play Furnace Tap as long as I make a promise to myself to not whiff like I did in the last fight, which I won't. I won't whiff. I'll do fine. Oh, I dazed queen. It does matter a little. I would do it again, but, you know, it mattered. I thought it didn't matter, it mattered. Like, none of these cards that I'm playing do anything. What's the point of playing any? I think it just makes me worse. I mean, I guess I may as well hit this enemy. But like, playing anything else there feels like playing out Queens of Flings and things like that just feels wrong. Feels like a waste. This is a good turn. Yeah. Once you play Last Stand the first time, this Deranged Brute's gonna start crushing. Like, I don't need multi-strike. I think Endless is better because we have the Furnace Tap. Go one of these. I think I may as well look at turns like this and go, yeah, I can stagger these enemies with Quicken, it's fine. Like, there's no reason to, it makes no difference, but I don't know, maybe it could make a difference somewhere along the line, you feel me? Enchant Shard's kind of a shame. Let's see. Scholar, what do you got? Last Stand? Yeah, okay. So important work here. Branding right here. I can just play like skip over Titan's Gratitudes. This stealth bitch is lucky. My man should have taken a lot of damage there. It's okay. Too bad it's not like enchant quick, you know? Yeah, too bad I'm not doing 486 on this imp, huh? Darn shame. Actually, hang on, I need to move my mic. I can't actually see my fire HP right now. I sat up and I couldn't see it for a little bit there. I can see it now. I had to warn you that I was moving the microphone. God, got his ass. I think one of the big benefits of Ice Tornado is that in a run like this, that when it becomes obsolete, I just never have to play it again. I should play as such. I am going to take space again. I think it makes sense, especially since I've been able to remove down to 23. I'm going to need the space, I believe, to keep pace once we get the Wilder Helpers in. Could also grab another important work, but it's intrinsic, so I think I would drop it. I don't want to... Actually, I do want to take Alloy. I was going to say, I don't really want to take Alloy, but I do. I just want to wait on Alloy until after I've played Furnace, well, until after I've played Impish Scholar, more specifically. Don't be large stone, I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be angry. Okay, I'm not. Thank you, Monster Train. If it was 2 quick large stone shops in a row, though, I was gonna be a little upset. Endless for the shark, though, very good. I'm gonna go to 130. I'm filtering through all of these relics. Eventually, I'm gonna hit the one I'm looking for. Kurg's Goad. Give you... Yeah, Cuddlebeard's also one. Like, if I see enough relics, I'm forcing the game to show me what I want. Now on the Divinity, perhaps I have put ourselves in an interesting position here. I think that's a problem for me to deal with on the Divinity by thinking. I mean, Chase Seraph is also going to present his own suite of issues. Gonna have to wait to play Last Stand, etc., etc. Brute's quick, he'll kill. He has it. And energy is much not an issue. I think we're chilling. Why didn't I do that up here and dodge Ender Drain? Riddle me that. I guess I could have just played my... I could have just slammed the Furnace Tap there. Would have been fine. No, we want to kill the Welder Helper. Generally speaking. And you don't have a multi-strike on ya. Fine. I need more time before I'm ready to deal with this guy. Yeah, I don't like it. Because he's gonna kill my... He's going to kill the Imp, right? He has to. There's no way he doesn't. I should have played Furnace Tap, and not playing Furnace Tap is going to cost me here. It's gonna cost me quite a bit, it appears. Right, Flash Freeze. Okay. Already drew Last Stand as well? Yeah, tough. Don't have many outs. I'm just thinking about the weird ways I can help myself out of this. I'm gonna do one of them, which is to put Welder Helper up front. That way he gets to keep the rage from fledgling Imp. Yeah. It's not ideal. But it helps. And on fights like this, I'm going to need to put Branding Rights into Shardtail Queen. So that she doesn't just die. And Flash Freeze here. Put the rest of it down here. At the end of the day, Ember Drain is not really anything to me, and I should not be concerning myself with it, I suppose. That's what the takeaway should be from this. Ember Drain is nothing to me, and I shouldn't be playing around it. I don't want to prolong this facsimile of life on this Welder Helper. I want him to hurry up and get out of my face. We're okay. That Welder Helper up front play seems like it was the one that I needed to make. I also think that if I play out Seraph like this, I'm going to face some issues. That one, my phone. I've been watching my phone and I've felt it go off a few times, but it never actually did. That time I actually felt it go off. Keeping an eye out, we got a group project piece due today on watching to see if they need anything. They don't. It's telling me they submitted. Okay, and then I want to eat you. This is 125. So I will kill the Pyre Wing if I play Welder Helper here. I can't like ascend the Steel Wings up because it hurts me. He hits me. But that should, yeah, we go. Because now Deranged Brute kills Steel Wings, Queen hits Pyre Wings. All is okay. We're getting there. Just we learned a good lesson about how this deck needs to operate, and we learned it before going to a fight where it matters, so that's cool and acceptable. Like I can take this away. We lived the fight, it's all okay. Everything's fine. My rage scaling is also pretty slow. Even with the Deranged Brute. I guess once I get the Brandon infusion... Or, yeah. I just have to play the multi-strike card earlier. That's all. Everything will make more sense when I start doing that. Like, but then the slays start happening on the Brute, and everything starts to snowball in our favor. Makes sense. The Divinity, I have to watch out for Queen dying. Going to want to think about ways to stop that from happening. Get 'em, boys. And by I'm going to need to think about that like now, today. I'm not taking another ally. Maybe I should just to help Queen along, but yeah, I should actually take it for the Queen. You're right. I want to go to a magic shop. The duplicate's okay. Go to the magic shop here. Get rid of the rest of the Queen Zimpling. Temple has Forensic Spell Chain. Plus 5 HP is whatever. Multi-loader's bad. Okay. Nothing too exciting. Double stack is exciting. That's what we're here for, basically. I'm here to make Branding Right repeatedly give 40 armor to my Queen, or to my Deranged Brute. And we can put Queen in front and then she can get 20 armor every round. We'll figure it out when we get there. Plus 20 consume here. Put a plus 20 here. Guys, 0 out Horn Break. And then we can remove the last of the Frozen Lances. Did I want anything from here? I don't think so. You could make a case for Sigiled Seaweed. Why didn't I make my removal over there? Don't worry about it. Oh, I want to get rid of Titan's Gratitude. Alright. Deck's 20 cards, so it should be okay. Main goal is just to Furnace Tap, reform it, Furnace Tap. And then on Seraph, I have to save my last stand for the end. Hey, Seraph, that is. Specifically this Seraph is the one. Gonna get a lot of Frostbite. Going to not think in regards to Ember Drain. Because like I said, it just doesn't matter. I should play that Queen Simply, you're right. It just does not matter. We bypass it. Private brain, or brute behind here. Because this way the welder helper gets localized to the queen. Oh hey, adding consume made Impish Scholar worse. Hey, I didn't miss. I got really lucky here. However, don't play those. Don't play those before I play Furnace Tower. Okay, okay. I gotcha. Shame about that rage. Oh, and she can always give me an Impish Scholar as well. Very fortuitous. This turn, I have a lot of cards I want to play here, as you can probably surmise. I'm gonna play Shark. I'm gonna put Alloy on the Queen for this fight. On future fights, and this is the important thing, this is the thing I need to make sure I recognize, on the Divinity I need to be putting the armor that I gain from cards that aren't Imps. That armor needs to go on the second unit, and then I need to make sure that I'm putting, and I will have an easier time with this because there won't be Imps living on the floor behind. Lot of words. On future, on the Divinity I need to be putting armor on the unit that is not getting 20 armor from Welder Helper every turn. That's a very long-winded way of saying that. But you get the idea. This fight, though, we are snowballing out of control. I just threw the last stand down. But Seraph also, because of Shark, he can do what he just did and purge debuffs on the floor that he's on. Which is good for us as well. And on top of all of this, the Impish Scholar and the Fledgling Imp here are getting beefed up. There's gonna go top 4 for sure here. Yeah. But even losing 25 rage, I still kill the 4. I'm just fighting back. I'm not playing out my Welder Helpers. I'm just fighting off the rage that I'm losing. But this is a run where my priority in each fight shifts. Like, my priority to defeat Chase Seraph is different than my priority to defeat the Divinity. In Chase Seraph, my priority is just keeping my rage number high enough to kill the boss. On the Divinity, my armor is much more important. And it's gonna change. As long as I'm aware that it has to change, we'll be alright. It's interesting as well. My capacity to play armor increases on the Divinity alongside the need for me to play armor, if that makes sense. I get the ability to play armor because there's room for all these Welder Helpers I've had to skip on the floor on the Divinity because the Divinity has sweep. But I also need armor because the Divinity has sweep, and you can't quick your way out of the Divinity, you know? Lots of thinking to be done about this one. At the end of the day, it should be a pretty fat dub, but we'll see. We'll see. I think at the end of the day, the Divinity would be scary if I didn't have this Shark. I think that this hot Shark makes this fight and this run, he makes the run. My man's doing 1162 damage with the help of 3 Imps. To chase Sarah. Tell me he's not making the run. We got Cuddlebeard, we got Self-Infused, he's putting out a lot of Frostbite. Is it 10? Wait, does he give? He gives 10 with Cuddlebeard because it's 5 times 2? That's pretty good. How about that? And I do feel like I made the correct choice, but I think that this run would work if the Shark wasn't endless. This run doesn't work if the Brute isn't trampling or multi-strike, which is why we took the Umbra draft over the Melting draft back at the start of the run. This draw is not great. Queen up front. Brute second. Welder Helper third. Yeah, you really want to have your Shark on turn 1 here and last stand later, but what's done is done. see if we can put the rest of this together now. Start by seeing our draw. It's Furnace Tap. And it's pretty good. The Welder Helper down. If I could pull in, like, there's a 1 in 8 chance that I get Impish Scholar off of this, and Impish Scholar is a dub. Obviously, I'm going to play Furnace Tap. I'm a little worried. This is a run where I could actually really benefit from, like, March of Shields. Because my Brute's actually looking like he's going to be under a pretty good amount of threat here. There's an Impish Scholar. Okay. The most important thing that I need to be doing on this turn is I have to play Branding right. I'm going to go ahead and lead with that. And then I can play Furnace Tap. I can play Important Work. The rest of this is pretty much whatever. And then you play Ally. Not gonna try and like keep the consume pile clear for any reason. He'll blowback damage. I think we should be okay now. It sucks that my shark has to be mid floor and not top floor for this, but we should be alright now. Doesn't really matter which imp you open with. Getting back Ally of the Ancients is good. Okay, I think now I am confident to tell you this is a dub. Clear that out. Kill ya. Yeah, I don't really care about any of that. Yeah, I don't care about any of this. The only moment of fear that this run really faced was when I almost killed myself versus Sweet Boss because I missed a card. I missed one imp and I almost tossed it. But other than that, this run has been pretty strong. The Deranged Brute Brandon combo is looking good now. No more rage. We can just slap that last stand at him. And then we go again. Just keep in mind. All I have to do is not kill my Deranged Brute. That's the other one. Keep your eyes peeled. And it's not like that time where I killed Prince. I don't have random spell damage coming up that's gonna throw me off or anything like that. I'm okay. I'm alright, it's fine. If you're wondering why am I putting the imps in the back instead of in the front, I'm putting the imps in the back so that I don't accidentally put Fledgling Imp down and then Welder Helper. And if you're thinking I could be using them for chump blockers, I have a 556 times 3 who says otherwise. He's quick, he kills them. I can use one as a chump blocker on the next turn for you. Just kill that. You should just like look at enemies that pose any sort of threat. I could probably just end my turn and win this, but this is a run that put me in the mental state of thinking where I have to sit, well, at the start of the run I had to sit down and really think it all through. So now I'm just in the thinking mode. However, if I autopilot, I'm gonna kill myself. Like I'm just gonna kill this brute and then lose the run. So gotta watch out for that as well. Okay, though, I'm going to actually just not play Branding right. And I think that's gonna be a pretty smart play. See, this is what I'm trying to avoid right here. That play is what I'm trying to not let myself have the opportunity to do. That's why I'm playing them in the back right there. Part of optimizing this game is optimizing the mistakes that you yourself are prone to make. I've played a lot of this game. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh hey, I won. oh hey, he's dead. Okay. And that mistake obviously is not that big of a deal, but we try to iron out all of those mistakes by not putting myself in those positions. But it's fine. We did them. That's a W. 16 hours of recording time left. Where's all my hard drive space going? Ain't that some shit? This one was fun. This one was like a lot of, not a lot of thinking, but like this one, this is the sort of run where I saw 0 multi-strikes, but I made sure that my pathing made sense so it didn't matter. And that's an important skill to build up as well. You make choices so that you don't need multi-strike on every run, you know? This run had multi-strike through the furnace tab, but like the game's going to show you an answer, you just have to look for it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.